Drummaster David W Seymour Davey Demon came in earlier, worked up TerraCorp or Blade Runner 2, got that in there. Did a promotion for the Christmas Houston Horror pop-up that's going to be at the Eureka Brewery. And also, I'm working on the new version of Black Midnight Mass, which was originally on the dedicated, and then we rewrote another version to play out live. Well, now I've rewrote another version to play out live, and we'll do a single for Black Midnight Mass, and I'll do a video once I get some cool people. Ange and I will have another video for it with the new sounds, but it won't necessarily be on Disco Sucks, Rock Survives, but it'll just be another Black Midnight Mass single with the modern sound. So what I'm doing now is I'm just re-looping it so I can play to it. We've already sequenced it, and now I'm just re-looping it and putting a couple of vocal hooks on it so I can play to it. It's silly. It really is. Hold on. Input. Stop. Track select. Stop. Okay, let me pause this for a second. It's hard to reach this because I said no more lies. Be tied in the prescribed fashion and cast into the moat. What the fuck? What happened here? Okay, we'll do this again. Input. You'll each be tied in the prescribed fashion and cast into the moat. How you doing? Working on this cool version of Black Midnight Mass, so let's try it again.
each be tied in the prescribed fashion and cast into the moat. Prescribed fashion and cast into the moat. No more lies. No more lies. Prescribed fashion and cast into the moat. Cause the witches from the south forever shall survive. Dance, 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 a black midnight mass. Dance, 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 a black midnight mass. No more lies.
Okay, cool. Enter it right. All right.
Try fashion and cast into the moat.
Very cool. This is Black Midnight Mass. Now, I wrote this right after the 90s, right at the beginning of the millennium. And I wrote it right after I left Houston. And then I had done it live, solo like that for a while. I went out and played it, and it got some radio play. And then I invited some of my old band members up to play along. And then came down and re-recorded with it and put guitars and bass. And then I went back and then I changed the bass lines, kept some of the guitars, retuned everything through the recording, and then put it out. It used to be called Get Out. And then we changed it to Black Midnight Mass because I changed it. I wrote the lyrics, and we wrote the lyrics in unison, and I came down and we overdubbed over that track. Some of my old friends, we recorded over that, and then I, had that up for years, and I play it like that. Well, then I said, you know what? Since Angie and I are a duo, let's rewrite it all again. So I rewrote it. We would go out and play it live the last couple of years, and it was cool. And I was like, we finished our new record. Let's go ahead and just have a lot of cool bands have done this over the decades where they re-release singles or remaster a single. Hell, I heard ZZ Top just remastered Fandango, heard it on the X, so that's cool, and at least they can. But for me, I'm still alive, and it's just me and my music, and I do have my wife with me, so I try to get her You know, when we're not watching soaps or ball games or movies, or, you know, just us cooking or chilling out or reading books or whatever, we're in here trying to write. So I try to get her in here and say, let's rewrite and re-instrumentize Black Midnight Mass, and I want to have it sort of an old English sound, or an old Scottish sound, or an old scary sound, or, well, we can say an old Swedish sound. Okay, an old Mexican sound. Hey, how about an old Spanish sound? Why can't it just be a Texican sound? Why can't it be a why can't it be a French Canadian sound? I really wanted it to be a French Canadian. That's it, I quit. I wanted a French Canadian sound. Right? Well, you know what I want? I want an American sound. Yeah, I did some American sounds. I did. But anyway, this is sort of the old country rock. No offense to any of my compadres that are true occultists, or offense to any of the Christians or Indians, but it is a fun tribal song, and it's one of my older songs. It's gotten radio play over the years, and I've played it a lot, but Angie and I rewrote it. So when we get out and play a game, we can do Black Midnight Mass, and yes, that is me always saying those things. I don't have my gloves with me, so you cannot see the glove. I think the glove's with the puppies. God bless. Yeah.
You'll each be tied in the prescribed fashion. You'll each be tied in the prescribed fashion and cast into the moat.
Black Midnight Mass. I took the sample that I normally, me and my old good friend did years ago, where we set it in unison together and we chanted it. I wrote all the, I drove down to Houston, brought my computer, wrote everything out, had it pre-recorded, mic'd up their badass guitar rigs and his wife's bass rig, and recorded them with me. I went back to Dallas. I said, my song's done and I can play it live. And then I extracted, I said, when they're not here, I can play it with their guitars and bass on it. So then I resampled it like the genius nerd that I was at the time. And I said, now I got my band in a little bitty sample box, and I can be really heavy industrials now. And it was fun, because then I could go up there and I could play with my bands, friends of other bands, and have them in the arrangement and include them. And then if Angie and I were playing, we had a nice full sound in my loop. But then also, I could give them recognition for their band that they were in at the time. I think they were at the time, they were, what were they, Dead in Texas. I don't even think they were the Filthy Dead yet. They were still Dead in Texas. And we were good friends, and we had played in bands before that, years before that, even decades before that, for labels. I mean, we'd gone out and done showcases. So we were still friends. Even though we didn't play in bands, we're still friends. We weren't really even trying to ask for any favors, like, hey, can I borrow a loaf of butter, or what do other people use? Hey, can I borrow hey, can I borrow $50,000 in, something like that? No, I just want to come down and try to record something. Sure, we did it, and it was fun. It really was. We did all that, and then I said, cool. I put it up for years. It went from Get Out, and it was on MySpace, and then we did Black Midnight Mass, no big deal. And now, Davey Demon, since I don't always have my old compadres around, because they're all real busy with their own bands and other ideas that I can't always go disrupt everyone else's projects for my own little tiny needs. About 3 minutes. That's what she said. Well, you know how it goes. In about three minutes, my friends. God bless. Well, so what we did, Angie, I said, hold on, we'll just redo it. So, they can't do it in the old tunings like I used to do. These are on 440s, my friends. God bless. So all these are not in the old Davey Demon tunings. These are in the new 440 tunings. So they sound a little more, I don't know, sort of like a 350 engine when what they call it? When they just sit there and they idle. So when you tune in 440, sometimes it's really cool. So this version's actually in 440 with more instrumentation. And it's just me and Angie. Again, like how it originally was.
And cast into the moat.
And cast into motion. And that's the new Black Midnight Mass. That's sort of our shortened version in 440. So like, any of the great little singers that are out there and all the great actors that I always run into with great little voices, when we do the new video for YouTube or for the single, we might just have, another Davey Demon dedicated single that goes up for 2024 for all the old fans, especially all of our Midwest, all through the South and, Oklahoma, all the way to Florida, up through New York, all those Canada, all those people all around the other West Coast that like my music. And there really are a lot of y'all. I'm surprised how many people keep responding to my letters and begging me to play your shows. I appreciate that. That's so kind of you. And really, I'm looking forward to trying, if I could get on that gig that's coming up here. I saw so many festivals are arising and so many promoters are willing to start paying the older cats like us that need the money to fly out there and have the right gear, that when the numbers and prices are right, and I can, get my wife and kid and my doggies to go with us and come home and everything's safe at the house, fuck yeah, we'll do it. Fuck yes. So that's the new Black Midnight Mass. If I do get on Knotfest or something, and Corey and you know, the rest of the guys get out there and they want to play with me, and you know, they got the clown Sean comes out there and like, get the fuck out of the way, and they're just really, I mean, I can see them and they're like, hit the loop again and slow it down. They can see them just telling me what to do, and I start having to H-Town screw it down at the Knot Fest, you know. Honey, and they get so mad. You're really gonna do that? Why the fuck? Grow up. Oh, okay. No, I mean, if I could go, if they get a new drummer and I could get on the bill, it'd be really cool to get down there and do that. And I could invite all the people at Drumeo. I was like, hey, Jared, tell Brandon and Dave and all them, yeah, tell them to get the goddamn cameras. I'll get y'all some passes. I'll make sure there's some extra pizzas and chicken back here. Yeah, I'm also going to do one for Dom, too. God bless. Yeah, I got International Drum Fest, too, for all the drummers. I'll tell modern drummers and all them, too. Well, I figures, hell, eventually. Yeah, they got this horror fest pop-up Christmas shit. You know how Krampuses are. I had to get all the sticks together for all the bad ones. And, well, Santa Claus, I talked to him. He's going to take care of me and send me one of them. Yeah, I talked to Kirk. I said, hey, Kirky, can you send me one of the flying bees with the pedo, God bless? I want to get some of the Billy Gibbons boots and the, and they little Kirk, I look like such a poser. I want the little Billy Gibbons boots. I told Sandy, I was like, I'll make a deal use as Krampus. I'll make sure all the little bad kids get sticks and complex drum lessons this year. Oh, they got to sign up for the, lifetime memberships. They all have to learn on-time signatures. Well, God bless. Well, that's what Krampus does. You just can't learn a simple song like a, been a long time since I rocky and rolled. Hell no, you got to learn something like pull me under, because Krampus says so. Hey, okay? Well, if you join Drumeo, of course you'll learn pull me under, won't you? If not, we'll have Mangini or, well, I guess one of them could get on there and say, that's how I used to play it. Well, he might get on there and say, you got to come to my master class and I'll show you how to do some real arithmetics. I'll show you how to do some real arithmetics and some string theories. Hold the fuck up. Let me get a tape measure on this one. So seriously, if you're really into music, for the holidays, join Drumeo. Masura app, that's another one we'll be using a lot of. And of course, the Singio app. Singio app, go tell Lisa. Lisa Witt, say, Davey Demon, the kid that doesn't sing, or the old man that sings like a beat redheaded stepchild. God bless. Yes, that one. He told me to get proper voice warm-up techniques with you. Correct? Okay, yeah. Well, he sent me to sign up for lifetime membership to Singio, Dromeos, and what else he said? He said I have to do lifetime memberships. And he said I can learn it in Spanish too. Yeah, we also have it in Spanish, and we also have it for kids. The reason a lot of times I say my stuff is for adults, because if I drop the F-bomb or, the B word, the adults can cover the kids' ears, or they already have the discretion to know that I'm not trying to snowflake their kids out or dress them in drag. But in case that might be implied, they know that I'm not doing that to them or their kids. But sometimes people get the wrong idea. Because of the content, the subject matter, or the lyric content of my music, it may seem like I'm trying to get someone to do something wrong, but that's not the idea. It's entertainment. It really is. And in the old days, if you ever saw politics or comedy, it was sort of like that. It was sort of, kind of adultish, because you had to read the paper or buy the publication or go to the areas where folks that understood that type of language or humor, which, mind you, isn't the most proper way to live adequately, but sometimes as adults we have to use those grammars or messages or depictions, not to get a message across, but for communication, on a level of knowledge and where we're at in this time and age. So, not to lock people and their kids out. It's just, if you want to watch my page with your kids, okay. But I'm not trying to go be the devil and invite your kids to my house. That's not my goal. No. Hell no. My kid's already grown up. I love children's. But you'll go check. Hey, I like logging on and seeing all the little rock stars baby kids. It's beautiful. But I don't want to steal your children's. Now I'll bless them with the incredible drumming skills and the ability to sing like a hyena stuck in a blizzard. He was singing like a hyena stuck in a blizzard. He didn't want to go see the Jesus Wizard Lizards, but he likes that drummer anyway. Hey, okay. That was a good one. They showed his drum setup, a modern drummer. Really cool, Nigel. Great drummer. He had a pretty blue acrylic kit. Last time I saw him on there, they had an orange one. It's funny, my kid and one of his girls went and saw them years ago, before they were famous. And now they're huge. He's almost like, it's like, I'm sorry to be passe. Dad knows something about something he likes. That's not the name! He even took the poster down and rolled all this. Quit looking at my posters. Well, we both did it. We're like, we don't want to mess up the walls. We want to look nice, and we want to, well, we don't want the cockroaches and the stuff getting behind the paper. That's an old scary nightmare joke. It's a story from a little child that told us a story about her worst nightmares were cockroaches. And it's a little short story we wrote. Oh, it's creepy. It's so gross. We don't have cockroaches, do we? Oh, hell the fuck no, we do not. You filthy cockroaches. What was this one where they come in the Colombians? Hey, you filthy cockroaches. What was this? This is a brutal one. What was this? Oh, these Scarfaces. That's what they was. They, I think they went down there. What was? No, it was some other ones. Get down to the Christmas horror pop-up at, let me get this right, Heights Eureka Brew Company on West 18th. I believe that's where it is. I'm trying to get my memory right. I've been trying to get the Brain Lab Pro in there like all the geniuses suggest. The guys that can do true arithmetic are like, hey, for those of you that can't remember to, what was that? Oh yeah, how to drink coffee and play drums. This might help you remember. We like to use MindLab Pro, and I recommend you get MindLab Pro. For years, I would use Zeal and some other items that I was, sponsoring for memory loss, like Prevagen and all that crap. But MindLab Pro, that's where it's at, y'all. Let's go ahead and go critique the new version of that we just did it all today. You just saw how we did it. God bless. And that is the new Black Midnight Mass single. Davey Demon's got a new single out. Well, it's big like their boy. We like to call this the Black Midnight Mass Tall Boy. Well, it's the big one like their son. This goes out to Drake. This is for the Drakey Demon mix. We call it Tall Boy. He got real tall. God damn, you seen that band Liliac? Those kids in that band, that singer can rip your head off it. And that drummer and those guitar players. Holy shit. But those kids grew up. We saw them on America's Got Talent. I remember voting them for them when I had a real good phone that worked, when you could vote, go on there and do stuff without the shit dropping or whatever. And I remember voting for those kids and seeing them. They did a Holy Diver or some shit, or Rainbow in the Dark. They did another one. Oh, God, those kids can rip, man. They are really good. And it's really cool seeing that they not only stuck together as a group after winning, but they continue to go on tour. They went through India. They toured. They've done Sturgis. Hell, they've made rock videos that are better than the videos that were made back in the 80s. And they're solid rock. I mean, they're really good rock videos. And the playing, that guitar player, the kid that plays guitar, those pinch harmonics he does and all the shredding he does, he really does sort of remind me of a young Steve Vai, or almost like I don't know, the other cat that I met one time down there at the Bay Fest that played with Dawkins. That dude, George Lynch. He's almost like a George Lynch or something. Really good. Great player. I saw Don Dawkins. Well, we went down there one time and worked with him, and we saw him play with Three Dog Night, and they were doing, I swear to God, they weren't only going to play, but they did, it was cool hearing George Lynch and Dog Doc can get on stage with Chuck Negron and Three Dog Night and do One Is the Loneliest Number That You'll Ever Do. You know, hearing some, at the time, I guess they were 90s rockers, kind of on the way out of the radio because grunge was in. But it was cool seeing the 70s and 90s cats get together at the time because that music, you know, 80s and millennium kind of resided, or kind of, it's weird how music changed at that time, but it was still a big deal to go to festivals. And people that liked radio could see radio bands playing out and they were getting along. They weren't, you know, you see shit like nowadays, people are actually getting along, and we were all riding around on golf carts together. And everyone was cool, real cool together. My wife and I stayed out there. We even saw Selena. This is before, I mean, we even stayed out there. One of those hotels was right over there. Really cool gig. But it is happening again. You know, people don't be scared by the people out there terrorizing or threatening us. You know, I think there's enough security, and on the way in and out, people are going to ruin stuff like that. You know, they might try to foil the sound or poison people, do shit like that. But as long as, I think people can still get out and do good shows and enjoy entertainment with all the crap going on. Don't let people tell you you can't. Do it. Enjoy your freedom, because it isn't free. You pay a lot for it, and you might as well get out and enjoy entertainment. Enjoy the live shows. Enjoy all the cool little events that are allowed to happen again that we weren't allowed to have for so long. So unfortunate. But anyway, that was 30 minutes of Get Out, Black Midnight Mass, the 440 mix. It's in 440 tuning. Davey Demon.